what? I'm going to start off right away by addressing what happened on my YouTube channel, because I know that's what a lot of people are curious about. Some people know what happened. If you came to our live stream on Sunday night, I made a last-minute live stream plan because of what happened at CCXP with the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. And then, so those who went to the live stream, they know what happened. So, to give a quick gist, my YouTube channel has been struck with a copyright strike from Warner Brothers. And I had 3 videos removed from Warner Brothers. One obviously being the video that showed the image of Kong attempting or about to punch Godzilla in the clip. And then the other 2 had nothing to do with anything regarding CCXP at all. One of the videos was about 4 days old and was a video of me critiquing a website. And then the other video was the planned live stream I had on Sunday night. Usually when I do a live stream, I like to put a schedule up. I usually put a post up about a couple hours in advance so that people know ahead of time that I'm going to be streaming. That was removed. Now, I'm not actually very much upset about this. In fact, I kind of see it as a blessing in disguise because, to be quite honest, while most of my viewers will obviously watch me on YouTube because that's where I started, that's where majority of my viewers and supporters are based at, I've been getting incredible support on Twitch. I've had a lot of my live stream viewers carry over to Twitch. They just like the platform better. And quite frankly, the only thing I lost on my YouTube channel was the ability to live stream. So outside of that, I didn't really lose much. Now, I have contacted Warner Brothers directly regarding this copyright strike. I haven't heard back from them. I don't expect to. And I don't expect the copyright strike to be removed because despite how small my channel is, I have had a large history with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has never liked my channel, and with good reason. I was probably one of the first people in late 2013 to show the leaked Godzilla 2014 trailer on YouTube. It's exactly how my channel got started. That's what kind of blew up my channel. And I'm pretty sure from that day forward, they just don't. That was probably not a good thing. Now, did I do it at the time to be spiteful? No, I was new to YouTube. I was maybe a month into my channel. I didn't know all the rules. And obviously, I didn't read the terms of service. So I learned the hard way. Fine. Shortly after that, I created the Entertainment Talk Nation channel, which was the same as my original channel, which was called E.T., but I wanted to have the features. Once I learned what happened, once I learned a little bit more of the terms of service at that time, I wanted to give myself a clean slate. And fortunately, my channel was small enough at that time that everybody who were viewers on my E.T. channel carried over to E.T.N. Then we went from there. From that point up until Sunday, I have never, ever done anything to jeopardize my channel in terms of a copyright strike. I learned, I read, I researched, and I knew how to avoid those things. But I still had issues with Warner Brothers from that time to now. During that time, Warner Brothers would copyright claim basically any content that I put up that had to do with any of their intellectual properties. Sometimes they would block it worldwide. Now, was I in violation of anything when I was doing my content at that time to this point? No. To give you an example, I would do a review. A lot of you know I used to do reviews for The Flash, Arrow, and the Arrowverse. One of the reasons I stopped doing those reviews for a number of reasons. One of them, most of you commonly hear me say, is because I got tired of the multiple breaks in between the season that kind of took me out of it. And then once Netflix reached a deal with CW to air an entire season, like 2 or 3 days after the season ended, that's when I said, okay, I'll just watch it like that. And then I started doing year-end reviews. But the other reason I stopped doing it was because Warner Brothers began to copyright claim all my reviews of those shows. Now, mind you, if you remember how I reviewed those shows, you would know that I would sit there, give my thoughts on the episode, and I would have a backdrop picture of, let's say, if I was doing the Flash review, I'd have a lightning bolt in the background. If I did an Arrow review, I had maybe a picture of the Green Arrow in the background or something like that. That's it. That's how I did all my reviews for every show I did. Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, the Arrowverse. But Warner Brothers copyright claimed all of them. Some of you remember I used to do fantasy battles with, just talking. Giving my thoughts on one character versus the other. If any of these characters happen to be Warner Brother characters, copyright claim. I did my review of Interstellar, a very popular movie by Christopher Nolan. And same thing in my review. An image, my thoughts, copyright claim. And I knew the deal. I knew that I couldn't contest those claims because if I did, it would automatically turn into a strike. And the only way for me to counter that is to fight it in court. And are you really going to fight in court for a video that does maybe a couple of thousand views? In some cases, maybe a couple of hundred? Of course not. But regardless, up until Sunday, I had never been in violation of anything with Warner Brothers. They just didn't like the fact that I leaked their movie, and I understand that, but it seems that it's something they never got over. Now, Sunday rolls around, and I showed this image on a video. I probably shouldn't have, but considering the quality of the image, considering the length of the leaked clip, which was only 3 seconds, which I did not show in my video. All I showed was an image. And my video was up for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before it got taken down. Now, why they took down my other video that had nothing to do with CCXP is beyond me. My only thought as to why they took it down was because maybe when I was critiquing Godzilla-movies.com and I was going into certain theoretical story elements, maybe I hit a note they didn't like. Now, I'm not upset at them. This is their IP. If they don't want that picture to be shown, so be it. That's their call. And like I said, I really don't lose much. I don't lose much. I mean, yes, I like to live stream. I feel live streaming and podcasting are my strengths versus doing videos. I think that's pretty clear. Just watch a video of me and then watch me live stream and listen to me podcast. You can see a difference in performance. I just have this thing. I've never been fully comfortable looking at a camera and talking and feeling like I'm not talking to anybody. So it kind of throws me off. Where podcasting, it's a little bit more comfortable because there's no camera, and live streaming, I'm interacting with people. Now, we're going to get into the Godzilla vs. Kong image and our theories because that's what this video is about. But I want to say the copyright claim is removed on March 7th, at which point, depending on where things are at that point, because we know that COPPA starts to take place in January, I'll be back to live streaming on YouTube. Until then, I'm live streaming on Twitch exclusively for the next 3 months. I will leave a link to the Twitch channel in the description for those who like to go to the live streams. It's free to sign up. It's free to follow me there, and the choice is yours. Not expecting everybody to come over, but, I'm in the process of giving myself some backup plans in case things change on YouTube come January. It's still something I'm taking very seriously with the COPPA. Obviously, today is December 10th, so we are expecting a new terms of service to kick in. Well, it already has, and who knows how that's going to affect some channels. So far, things look okay. I'm completely comfortable moving to a different platform. I've already started uploading my videos on BitChute. I have 2 videos up there, including the one that Warner Brothers struck down. So if you want to see that, it's over on BitChute. Obviously, I have the podcast, which is going very well right now. There's a lot of support coming in from the podcast. We have a lot of downloads already on each episode. The popularity meter on iTunes is up for, I think, 3 out of 5 of my podcasts. We've got some reviews up there. And if you want to support me, one of the best things you can do right now, outside of the whole YouTube sharing stuff, I'm saying outside of YouTube, if you have iTunes, go rate us. Give us a review. If you have Spotify, go support us there and follow us. Subscribe on iTunes. Visit the E.T.N podcast website, etn.podbean.com. You can follow us there. You can comment on podcasts. And most importantly, even if you don't download the podcast to listen to them, if you just listen to them on the site or the extension or the links that come up on my Twitter and my Facebook, one of the best things you can do is download it anyway. And then just delete it. If you're not going to hear it on your computer, or if you don't want it on your computer or your phone, just delete it. But the downloads are a great help. Because with YouTube, I'm not going anywhere. I want people to know that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be on YouTube. My videos are going to be the way they've been lately until at least February, until I see that people are not getting shafted with $42,000 fines. I need to know that first. Because if that stuff's going to happen, it's going to happen quick. That's a lot of money for the government to collect. So if that, if fines are going to happen, if it's going to be as ugly as some of us think it is, then I think it's going to be pretty quick. I know there's some people there who are more optimistic, but as a content creator, you need to kind of tread lightly, at least, get a feel of what's going on. That's what I'm trying to do. That doesn't mean that all my other content is safe, but at the same time, I don't want to delete it all. So either way, it's still a gamble one way or the other, but I'm treading lightly for YouTube right now.